Have you ever had eyeball damage?
No, that's always my biggest. That's my biggest fear. We talked about this before.
I can't believe you never once in your life, nothing, zero.
Eyeball
Poke
damage.
yourself in the eye.
No,
Pillowcase.
That's always been my biggest fear. It's like I've always said, it's walking down the street and like one of those, like a fence being unraveled.
Yeah.
Just, getting poked.
Oh, yeah. Please don't even say that shit.
I think about it all the time.
Mine is...
right by my job, there's a fence, but it's all scraggly looking. I go on the other side of the street.
I remember a kid running in the park and he ran into a stick in his eye.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Dude, so my eye is very dim, my left eye. Like if I look at anything, it's very dim, right? Now, I never cover my left eye and look other than my driver's license test. I just went to urgent care. You see I'm itching there, I'm rubbing, I can't leave it alone. It's not pink eye. At least they know that. I went to urgent care and they have you read the chart. In a bright room, I read it perfectly from far away.
With your eye covered.
Yeah, with my blind eye could see perfectly if the room's really bright.
Oh, wow.
So I remember a long time ago, I had this incident. I was smoking those weed oils from people were making them in a bathtub in the Bronx. You remember that?
Back in illegal days.
Yeah.
When you got the hookup.
Like 2018 or something, and in the Heights. And I had this same exact issue with my eye, and it stopped hurting. I quit smoking the weed oils. Here's the thing, though. I never checked. I bet you I've been partially blind in my left eye my whole life.
You would notice.
You think?
Yeah, because it's like it's always, even if you have both your eyes open, if one of them is messed up, they're both messed up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, everything seemed further away in my left. And it's funny that the hospital or nobody knows nothing about it.
I mean, to be honest, if I do cover my right eye, my left eye is worse, like noticeably.
Is it?
I mean, in terms of like legibility, it's not like it's blurry or something. But
like,
it's not
can you see? Like, can you see the prescription, the hydrogen bottle?
Yeah.
Can you make that out with your left eye, like the words?
I can't really make it out with my.
I can make it out with my right, but the left I can't.
I mean, it is blurrier, but it's not like it's not like damaged or something. It's not the colors aren't different.
Yeah, see, it's dark in the middle.
That's your cataracts, right?
Yeah.
That's like my mom had that.
Maybe I got cataracts from.
But I mean, that's like a thing where they gotta like I think it's like a laser or something, right?
Wow.
They have to like slice off. It's like kind of LASIK.
Damn! Imagine if I got cataracts.
I mean, I think that's what you want though.
Could drinking cause that?
I don't think so.
Smoking?
I don't know.
What's glaucoma?
I don't know. But I think with cataracts, that's like an easy fix.
All right.
It's not like a structural problem. You don't want it to be like deep in your they gotta dig in there with a fucking spoon.
Man, I hope not, dude.
Well, it seems like you've managed to get by these last few weeks.
It's just irritating. And online, it's like if you see flashes, if you see curtains, it's like, what the fuck does that even mean?
Oh.
Like, what does curtains even mean?
Well, I think the thing people are worried about, not to freak you out, but it's like brain stuff.
Yeah.
Brain stuff causes that's how you tell if it's like the difference between a headache and like your brain being fucked up is if you start seeing squiggles.
Yeah, and I don't see squiggles or floaters, so.
Yeah. I see floaters naturally, but it's like if you're actually seeing stuff like really like you're not seeing reality.
Yeah, no, I don't got that
waves
going
and
on.
shit. Yeah.
No, just shit's blurry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe you just need. I mean, you're getting old too. Maybe you just need good pair of eyeglasses.
Man, can you imagine if I got glasses and that did it for me?
That's what everybody says who gets glasses. People always. I mean, like you. Everybody says that they thought it was something else, then they just get better glasses. All of a sudden, you're back to 2020.
What if girls were really into me? I remember for a skit I wore these fake glasses, and this girl loved it.
You used to have those fake glasses.
Yeah, this girl loved it. She was like, "You should always wear glasses."
I mean, it's like it's people stand out more with glasses now.
And I can get some fashionable ones.
Well, you'd also have to get specialty ones because it's going to be different on your left eye than your right.
Yeah.
So I think you got to get like a certain kind of glasses.
Yeah, but you could still make them some sweet-looking fashion ones. Just get the lenses for them.
Right. Yeah.
Get some Christian Dior's or something.
Well,
some Cartiers.
it's kind of like less and less people have glasses these days because everybody just gets a surgery. People do contacts or something.
Man, can you imagine if I got LASIK?
You know what this might be a problem, though, is when you got to renew your driver's license.
Well, that's the thing. No, urgent care, I read it perfectly. The girl was even shocked down to the bottom
But I mean,
line.
like, if they actually diagnose you with something, your eyes are fucked up, then you can't, like, renew your license.
Oh, well, I think I lost my license to parking tickets anyway.
Right. But still, eventually, you're going to want to drive again once you get your car.
Yeah.
Once you buy your Jaguar.
Yeah, I'm going to have to. Well, I got to pay off another 200 in tickets tomorrow. I can't find my damn account code. They make everything impossible.
Yeah.
I got this other guy. He bought my debt. That's the dumbest thing in the world. I don't see why people buy people's debt. This shit's from bankruptcy from 20 years ago.
What happened?
They always do it like every 5 years. They're calling my family, making them worry. They tell you, you could always tell these people, they'll be like,
bill collectors still coming after you?
Yeah.
From way back in the day?
This is from, dude, I filed bankruptcy 20 years ago. And this was in it.
Wow.
So it's like, I don't know why they bought the debt. Like, I laughed in the dude's face. I say, hey, it's every 5 years. They go, we sent a field agent to your house. They'll never tell you it's the police. Then they call my family, get them all worked up. My father, dude, God forbid I ever commit a crime, and they call him. He's going to be like, what? Are you the police? What, is it something Dom did?
Wow, it's going to turn you in.
Yeah, by mistake.
It's going to rat you out. Yeah.
Yeah, so who knows?
Yeah, they're going to send ICE after you.
I told him, I'm like, dude, it's just a field agent. I didn't pay my bills.
They're not going to send them to New York, though? They're going to keep them in Ohio?
Nah, dude, I'd punch him in the mouth.
Oh, wow.
Dude, let somebody come show up at my door.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's like that guy does want his money. So it's like he is pretty motivated to... Because I think they buy it, it is at a certain amount, and then they always buy it at a discount.
Yeah.
But they're still trying to get the original amount back.
And, well, the only thing that they really want is they want you to make like 5 or 6 payments so they can take a loan out on the debt.
Well, they want somebody else to buy the debt from them.
Yeah.
So if they can see that, if they can show some money's coming in, then they can try to flip it.
Well, you know what the hustle is? You can go to a bank and they'll automatically give you a loan if you show you got somebody making payments.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, it's collateral at that point.
These guys will always say just guarantee 6 payments. They'll tell me like, it's like a $600 debt. They'll be like, if you can just guarantee me that you'll pay $47 a month for 6 months, we could wipe this out for you.
What's so funny is that, like, it must be so much harder now because people just don't pick up the phone.
Yeah.
I have my phone set so it doesn't even ring if it's an unknown number.
Oh, wow, I got to do that.
Yeah, it's just a setting in your iPhone. And I mean, if everybody does that, then these bill collectors they're dead.
It's funny how they really try to threaten you. Like, they got me on a cruise ship real bad. I was in Italy, and Italy's laws are really strict. I was thinking I couldn't leave the country. I was in Italy. I'm paying 50 cents a minute to talk to this guy, and he almost had me, but something said, let me Google
someone
this.
called you and your phone?
Yeah, he said, you got a warrant for your arrest.
Oh, wow.
And, dude, that's the last thing you want to hear.
It was like they just left a message? That was the message?
Yeah,
wow.
he's like, this is Detective so-and-so. We had the New York City Police Department at your house at 110 McDougal.
Whoa.
All that's just a lie. Huh. They never did.
This was all just a bill collector?
I came home and went to the police department, and they said, that's bill collectors.
Wow.
They go, first off, you would know if we're trying to contact you.
Well, that's what I was telling you before. I think, this came up on the podcast before, but it's like cops don't stop.
Right.
If they want to get you, they're going to get you.
Yeah.
They're going to show up at your door or they're going to break in if it's like they actually got a warrant. But it's like there is basically never, ever a reason to pick up your phone.
Yeah.
If it's actually if it's an unknown number. That's never going to be the way they try to get you.
Well, I always think it might be some girl that's visiting New York. That's how I always get caught.
Well, that's why you let the voicemail hit.
But girls don't like leaving voice messages.
Well, yeah, you'll know. This is how most people can avoid most scams. This is why I always tell my parents, just never ever pick up the phone.
Right.
Unless you definitely know it's somebody, it's like there's nothing to even be gained from. No one's ever going to call you and offer you money.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're always going to want something from you. So it's like you have nothing to gain from.
Remember when they had that publisher clearance house? People used to fall for that, dude. I felt
Well, they still
bad.
do that shit. Like,
people fall for it.
That is even bigger than it's ever been. It's people thinking that they want something.
You'll see people showing up at somebody's house. They'll have the pizza ready. Guys, we're going to make $1 million. I always feel so bad when people get taken advantage of.
Oh, see, that's basically just like people buying lottery tickets. It's just trying to get something for nothing.
Man, a buddy of mine hit for $8,800 on the casino.
Yeah.
I don't know what he gave to him originally, but.
So how much were these bill collectors trying to actually get? Do you know what they're trying to recover?
Well, what's funny is I only owed, it was a $600 credit card. They're from 20 years ago. And
That's why you went bankrupt?
No, I went bankrupt on everything. Like, I had a house. I did all the checking, the cash
But I mean,
loans.
what do you know? What the amount total?
Oh, my
amount?
number that I went bankrupt on, right around 200,000.
Oh wow! So what's the guy? The guy is trying to collect on
$600 on a Barclays card.
Wow!
And here's the thing.
I wonder how much this guy paid for that then.
Probably $20.
Yeah, that's the thing. At this point, it's been like passed down enough times. Where
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, he's probably paid $20 trying to recover like, I don't know, maybe $300.
They do it every 5 years. Somebody buys your debt.
Wow.
They just Google even some of these scammers.
It's such a dumb investment.
Here's the even crazier part. From what I heard is some of these scammers don't even buy your debt. They just look up your old debt and then they contact you.
Mm-hmm. Well, they just know that there's some people that they can try to bully.
Well, they'll tell you, they go, hey, how would you like to settle this $600 thing right now for $170? Because to them, they get $170.
Yeah. I mean,
I impersonate a police officer. I go, as soon as they call me, I go, okay, this is Detective. I'll make up a name, and I'll be like, we're investigating scammers. We have your line tracked. They always hang up.
wow. Yeah, that'll show them.
Yeah, or I'll tell them contact my lawyer, and I just tell them some lawyer's name, like, I'll be like Livenstein and Livenstein.
Right. Yeah.
I'll be like, you call them.
Well, that's one of those. It's like how people just harass scammers, where you just like, you tell them you're gonna pay, but then you just like drag the conversation out for 3 hours.
That's the best.
Yeah. Can I write you a check?
I always get real
Where do
ghetto.
I gotta send it? Yeah.
I'll be like, hold up.
Yeah. Let me pay you in ones.
Yeah.
Man. What if that just happens for the rest of your life?
It will.
What if this is literally just decades and decades of people trying to get $600 for it?
It's already been
and
2
then
decades.
eventually you're going to be fucking dead, and it's going to be somebody's going to be coming after the rest of your family.
They'll be showing up
Your
at the
sister's
funeral.
going to be someone's showing up at your sister's house trying to get $30.
The bad thing is they will. They call the family. They call people.
Wow.
Anybody with the name Leonelli. Dude, I was on a
There's
ship.
got to be a better way for these people to make money.
Yeah, you would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be on a ship. They call you like crazy. Drives you nuts. You
Wow.
can't answer. You don't know what's going on.
Wow. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people these days who are just like, if they're getting deported or something, they just like run up a bunch of debt in America and then they just leave.
Yeah, I would do that even
Imagine
if I
how
wasn't.
many like phone calls someone must be making.
Oh, the secret is you want to do it on one of those fake phone numbers.
Oh,
Them
yeah.
text now numbers.
I wonder what people even buy. Because it's not like you can just take the cash for most of this stuff.
You could get some cash.
But I think a lot of it is just like people like, you got to like buy something and flip it, right?
I really don't know. I did a second mortgage. If you own a house, or you could take out a
Really?
title loans and stuff.
Wow.
That's where you make the real money.
It's crazy that you
buy
ran
a
up.
camera and sell it.
It's crazy you ran up $200K.
Well, the house was $100. The down payment was $20,000. I had to borrow it off the owner. I don't know if I ever told you this story. My very first corporate gig ever, paid comedy gig, it was like $100 for a construction group. Dude, I walk out. It's the guy that I screwed on my down payment. He
Wow.
owned the house. He lent me the down payment. I had to do 45 minutes of stand up. Right, he was 5 feet away from me. I screwed him over on $20,000 actually.
Wow.
I paid like $4,000 of it. And then I screwed him over on like 16.
It should have been his fault for lending a fucking 19-year-old kid $20,000.
I get off stage. I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. He goes, oh, it was a write-off. You want to do some coke? I'm like, no, I'm good, man.
Wow.
And then, what's funny? His son had keys to the house, and he kept showing up to the house when my girlfriend was at work, acting like he left stuff there. I'm like, dude, it's been a year. He left stuff in the shed. He's like, my son needs to get some stuff. Dude, I'd come home. This kid would be in my basement. I changed the locks. He hopped in through the window. We had a broken window upstairs. I'm like, dude, I told him, I said, I'm going to shoot you next time you're in my house.
Wow.
It's crazy how some people are so psycho. Would you ever have the balls to just...
And what's he even getting from
I came home from work. He's sitting in my basement.
Just hanging out?
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Like a year after me living there. After I changed the locks.
Wow.
I think he was banging my girl at the time and she never wanted to say nothing.
Oh, well. Still, though, the fact that you owned a house at that age, that is just like the American dream right there.
Yeah, 19.
If you had been responsible and actually made the payments and stuck to it, you would have already sold that house for probably double what you bought.
3 times I think it's worth.
Yeah.
I should have never
That
took
would
out
have
a
been
down.
part of your investment, your whole portfolio.
My thing is, I took out a down payment. I did all this shit because she wanted like Italian tiles and all this dumb shit. She didn't know what the hell was up. She lived in a trailer park, and then she moves into a nice 3-bedroom house, and she's like complaining the carpet I bought wasn't expensive enough. I want the Berber carpet, and then I filed bankruptcy on it. And people in my family that I know, if I'm trying to sell it, they stripped everything out. They took the cupboards, the carpet, my chandelier. I couldn't even sell the house.
Oh, wow.
You know, what the fuck? I come home, everything's gone.
Well, just imagine now if you could just go back and buy that house just to complete the circle.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Start right where, I might even just move back into the apartment I used to live in back then.
Oh, but it's like now that you actually got some money coming in, now it's like now time to go make it right.
They haven't done nothing to the house at all.
You still see it there?
Yeah, I drive past it every time I'm home. It's down the street from my parents.
That'd be great.
It was on a busy street, though.
I was just visiting my family in California. It's like I never really occurred. I mean, like the place, the area my parents live in, I could never live there. It's like it's all houses. So
they bought it a long time ago?
Yeah. So it's like, but it would be kind of nice to be close to family.
Well, what if you had money? You could live there then, or you was just.
If I got some money, I would live like in a different, like adjacent area. Like I'd live in like Oakland,
Santa Monica.
Oakland,
you go to Oakland?
I mean like my parents live in the Bay Area, so it's like I would live like a couple cities down, and you take 20-minute drive or something.
Yeah, There's one across the street from my parents' house for sale. If I had the money, I'd buy it.
Oh yeah, just imagine that.
I don't know what type of money it would take. You ever look at what some of these people make? It's crazy. Like some comedians, you start Googling their ticket prices and see they sell out. You're like, this motherfucker made $100,000 in one night.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if that's actual numbers.
Well, you're probably not doing the math right. You're looking at the gross number.
Yeah.
It's not take home. But, yeah. I mean, you think about what just like one night of a show that might not even be that good.
100 G's.
Yeah.
In one night.
Yeah, if you're doing like a stadium or something.
That's where I'd probably get in trouble, dude. I remember I made $2,500 in one night in Miami in 1 hour, dude. And I was like, I didn't even know how to act. I felt like I was Scarface.
Right. Man.
I got hammered drunk, made an ass out of myself.
Well, just think if that guy, someone who makes $100,000 in a night doing a show at a stadium, they do 3 shows in that stadium, and then, they go home on Monday. You could just buy your old house.
Just 3 damn shows.
Yeah, just bam. They already got the down payment just doing one show. Next thing you know, you own just a whole section of Youngstown, Ohio. Just so you got somewhere to put your money.
I was watching that Netflix Epstein thing. The dude owned a full-size commercial airplane. Dude, that is insane. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm talking like a 100-seater? What's the point of that?
Oh, he's got a lot of people. He's got a lot of friends.
You gonna bring 100 people somewhere?
Yeah, obviously he is.
Seats.
Yeah, but I mean, like this dude had a lot of friends.
And then I remember
social butterfly.
I worked for a thing with Bill Clinton. Was giving a speech. They didn't let me do it. I think I told you the story. I wasn't fast enough with the potatoes. So
yeah.
Catering,
That's funny.
So, but Bill Clinton, they said, Bill Clinton, this was around that time. They said he flies to 2 different countries a day. They're like, so you have to be quick with the potatoes. And I wasn't for the dude's timing us and shit. And potatoes are going everywhere. Mm-hmm. And he charges $500,000 a speech. And they said, he has a private jet that takes him. I start watching that damn Epstein thing. And they go, and Bill Clinton was always using the private jet.
That's the whole thing. When people talk about people being on Epstein's jet, it's not like when you're rich like that, you'd still rather take a free jet.
Right.
It's not like that. Bill Clinton doesn't own a jet. Somebody has to pay to fly him somewhere. So it's like that's how these guys end up. That's how Chris Tucker got on Epstein's plane going to Africa. Because it was like, hey, you got to we're all going to Africa anyways. Just come on my jet.
Wow.
So it's like, yeah, of course. You imagine someone offers you a free ride somewhere. You're gonna pay for the Uber, or you're gonna get in this guy's car for free?
Dude, you're taking the jet.
You're getting the car, yeah. You spent
a jet to Africa,
getting a free jet, and it's like people act like because you were on the plane that you did something wrong, but it's like no, you just you're just being cheap.
The whole time I was watching the documentary, I started thinking to myself, I'm like, I kind of look like this motherfucker a little bit.
Yeah,
in the face, I kind of got, especially in his younger years.
Yeah. I mean, when he was like in his 30s, 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like, I think he was about your height.
Man, that's crazy. That dude was my height.
I think so.
Wow.
I think he was a compact guy.
It's crazy he's my height and he had that much money.
Oh, I mean, that's Jeff Bezos about your height.
Get the fuck out of here.
He's a little guy.
Huh.
That's why he's so fucking jacked now.
I seen he was on the list. Did you see that there's one list where they revealed a bunch of names? I don't know if it's true or not. I see everybody posting on Facebook. They're like, the France dropped the actual list. Jeff Bezos was on there.
There's no actual list, though. It's a list of people who were on the plane. And everybody was on the plane. Chris Tucker was on the plane.
What's the most funniest thing you found in there so far, most obscure?
I was looking, I did a video about this, but it was like you could go on the Epstein library online. It's just, you can just search anything. So it's all of his emails that he sent for like 20 years.
Yeah.
So you can search for like muffins. And it's like Jeffrey Epstein's assistant emailing him, asking him if he wants a muffin from the store.
Wow.
And Epstein just replies like, yes, please.
Comedians are all going on there like, yeah, I'll tell you who's not on the list, me. It's like, yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah, they got Bobby Slayton on there.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Nick DiPaolo, yeah.
Damn, they got DiPaolo on there.
Well, but the thing is, this guy, Epstein sent like 1,000 emails a day. He was emailing everybody. If you had been this famous now, if you had been this famous like 8 years ago, he would have emailed you just to hit you up.
Yeah.
Just because he wanted people to hang out with. So it was like, this guy had the most friends of all time. He was like a guy who had no job. All he did was just sit on his iPad all day sending out emails.
Do you think this shit's making all the Puff Daddy shit blow over?
Nah. Diddy's in jail.
Yes, that's just a done deal.
Yeah. I mean, all this Epstein stuff, it's like, it's whatever you think happened, that's what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever your fantasy is of how crazy and fucking twisted this world is, that's exactly what you believe. So it doesn't matter what you see in the files. You see whatever you want to see.
Right.
So it's like if you think this is like some satanic cult, that's what you're going to see.
Wow.
If you think this is going to be just like some fucking loser who has too much time on his hands, that's what you're going to see. But it's like the files themselves, it's like millions and millions of documents. So there's no single person who's seen all of them. All you can do is like browse around and try to find little bits and pieces here and there. And you could see like emails of him planning a Super Bowl party and like talking about what kind of dip to buy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I just wish I had that type of money, man.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe that's just too much money.
He had so much money, and he was like buddies with everybody who had all the money. So it's constantly trying to like borrow and move stuff around.
What I don't get is what did he do for a living?
Nothing. He was like a socialite. So he had like he was like the social connector. He's the guy who knows the other guy.
Huh.
So it's like if he's the guy who can set you up with somebody else, and you guys do a deal, and you break him off a little bit. It's like the mob. You always got to you got to wet your beak.
You know, it's crazy on the Netflix thing. It's only like an hour long. I don't know. It's something about them, but it's like two girls coming out talking about it, and then like years ago they were investigating him for this, like 20 some years ago.
He went to jail the first time. Yeah.
Oh damn!
Yeah, he was convicted already in like 2008.
Yeah, there was one thing there where they go, he had a mansion worth like $95 million, and then he had the biggest house in Mexico, and then he had this jet, and then they go, and then a girl cuts in, and she's like, yeah, Epstein, he offered me $300 to give me a massage. It's like, where do you even get that number when you got 95 mil? All
right.
You got hundreds of millions of dollars, and you're gonna say 300 to somebody.
He wasn't like a generous guy though. That's how these guys. So I'm always saying, people who are that level of wealth are extremely cheap, and they are extremely like, wait, he'll give you $20 to go buy him a soda, and then it's like, no, where's my change?
Wow.
You know what I mean? That's the kind of guy he has all day long just to think about money.
I can't stand those guys. I know a guy like that to where, he just did this to me. We're at a show.
Venmo requests.
No, he was like, hey, the store's right there. And he's a bigger guy. And he goes, hey, man, walk over to the store and get me a pop and you get yourself whatever you want. I said, dude, I got $20 too. If I want something, I'll fucking go to the store.
Yeah. What do you think?
So this dude tells me, he goes, well,
it's like Goodfellas.
Yeah, he goes, well, I'm touring.
I don't shine shoes no more.
I go, dude, I don't give a fuck if you're touring, bro.
Hey, get your fucking shine box.
Like, yeah, go to the fucking store and get it.
Wow. Yeah, that's like, that's just disrespect.
Get yourself whatever you want. They always do it when you're with a girl.
Car.
Yeah. 28 can't get me what I want, motherfucker.
I got dreams.
They love messing with you when you're with a girl.
They give you a little slap on the cheek.
I stay away from everything. Like, if I was ever invited to any of those parties, dude, look at me now.
You would have gone.
Dude, I don't go to any of these comedy Christmas parties.
That's a bunch of other fucking comedians. If a billionaire hit you up and said, come to my billionaire mansion, you would be so excited to go.
Well, the thing is, I don't want to get on a jet and hang out. You can't leave.
You would do it.
You think so?
100%. If somebody said, hey, you would call me to brag about it. Then you'd call your brother and say, this billionaire said I can go in his jet for free. We're going to go to an island where there's a party. That sounds incredible.
Yeah, maybe I would do it.
There is no way you would, and you also would not have Googled him.
Yeah,
this guy Jeff.
I'd have been like, I look like
I met
him.
this rich guy Jeff. He said we're gonna have a fucking crazy party in the in the Caribbean. He's gonna fly me there, and there's gonna be free food, and then you're gonna get home and you're gonna have to Google him, and then you're gonna be like, shit.
Well, I'm sure I'd see some weird shit at the party.
What are you gonna do? You're already at the party.
Man, when you see the video online, he goes, yeah, we got this thing, and then he just brings one girl to an island. I would be freaking the fuck out. Imagine it's just you and a guy on an island somewhere, even as a guy. Like, let's say he goes, yeah, I'm going to bring you to this party, and you go, and it's just him and you. You're on an island. You can't leave, dude.
Next thing you know, you got the knife in your hand, and you guys are circling around each other.
It's crazy he went to jail over it.
Yeah, I mean,
back in the day.
He went to jail and got out, and then everybody was friends with him still. That's when he was still buddies with Elon Musk and Trump and everything. So it's like, yeah. But it goes to show with those files, there's all these emails of Elon Musk trying to get to the island to go to a party. And Jeffrey Epstein keeps telling him there's going to be all these girls there. Elon Musk is like, I need to go meet some girls. I need to really blow off some steam. There's just back and forth trying to plan out the trip. And it's like, Elon Musk was already the richest man in the world. He was already a fucking mega billionaire. But that's how much these guys still want to party. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how much money you got.
What type of party are they doing? Like, what are they just like you and I? They're just standing there with a whiskey?
I think so, but it's like, I think it's the kind of party where it's like, it's me, you, and 150 women. You know what I mean? That's the kind of ratio that these things are setting up at.
When you go,
they're just flying them in.
You go back and you look at some of the stuff, like quotes that people said, it doesn't look good. Like Trump said one, he goes, hey, I like this guy. He goes, he likes girls just as much as I do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
It's like, you know how much he regrets leaving?
How
do you, now, they're going to ask Trump about that. They're going to be like, hey, Trump, what about this quote that you made? He's going to be like, well, who doesn't like, how can you okay that?
Guilty as charged.
Yeah, I thought 25 was young. Anything he says is wrong.
His approach, I hate to say it, but Trump is actually taking the right approach, which is just saying this is all fake.
Wow.
Anything you see in there was not me. This is all wrong.
Man.
Even though there's fucking videos of Trump and Epstein laughing and hanging out, he is all over the plane. He's writing them checks. They're buddies. And all Trump is saying is like, no, I barely remember the guy.
I would have liked to see
Jeffrey?
Trump. Yeah. Can you have a picture of him?
Jeffrey Rothstein? Oh, Epstein. Okay, yeah, I don't know.
I'd love to see Trump in the 90s, see how he was, see how people carried himself.
Imagine Trump when he's 40 years old.
I figure he was
a fucking partier.
He was probably walking down the street, people throwing roses at him.
Nah, he was a guy who was in Fifth Avenue. We could walk to his place from here.
Yeah, I drove past him.
This
when he was
dude
president.
would be just standing outside of a steak restaurant, just pointing at people.
Emily used to live over there, and dude, it would be crazy. The first time he was president, you couldn't even go nowhere. Cops just everywhere around that place.
He's probably hanging out at the Gucci store.
These types of things to where it's like, they're just in some high-rise, nice-ass apartment drinking top-shelf whiskey or something. What did they do? What would Epstein just do on a regular basis?
He was going to the Comedy Cellar.
That's crazy, too.
There's receipts of him going to the cellar and watching a tell. And he was a regular guy. There's video, you can see his Amazon receipts and Apple TV receipts where he's renting The Matrix.
Damn.
And he's he's watching Kung Fu Panda and stuff. This dude he was just this was an unemployed guy who was also a billionaire.
I always thought he was a director in Hollywood. I never do any research. I had no clue.
He was friends with all those guys. He was friends with like Brett Ratner. That's why they're making Rush Hour 4 now.
People are all the conspiracy of, Charlie Kirk got shot because he brought up Epstein.
Right. Nah, I don't think so.
Everybody's got a conspiracy.
Like I'm saying, the Epstein conspiracy is perfect because whatever you want it to be, it can be that. You want it to be like a religious thing, it can be religious.
Yeah.
You want it to be financial, it can be that. You want it to be like some CIA Chinese shit, it can also be that.
That Babylon movie about Hollywood, I don't know if you've seen that.
One with Brad Pitt?
Yeah, that's what I picture. Like you go down, you could just murder somebody for fun. Like that's how I see when you get around those elites.
Those were the good old days.
Yeah.
They don't do that. I mean, that was like 40, 50 years ago.
But the elites did that.
Yeah, I mean, they did like that. That was pre-Epstein, though. That was like in the 60s when it was like, you could still...
Man, imagine if they bust that guy. Who do you think was the Epstein before Epstein? There's always been an Epstein.
No, I mean, that was Harvey Weinstein. That was like
I forgot all about that,
era.
dude.
Yeah.
Yo, I was mixing those two together. Harvey Weinstein was the director.
Yeah, he was the Miramax guy. Yeah, he was like the studio executive. But it's like those kinds of guys back in the day who had the kind of power to just like make the call, a couple bullets in you.
And you think about it, it's like a damn booker at a comedy club now.
But even, I mean, like that, these are people who have who really control like billions of dollars of just cash flow. Whereas a guy, a comedy booker at like a club, that's just a guy who's like just as broke as you.
Right.
But he decided to put himself in a position to manipulate people.
You know what's crazy? When you think about somebody with like 100 million, if he wanted to, I mean, people don't admit this, but I'm sure people did some weird shit for $100,000.
Oh, yeah. I mean, not only that, but I bet there was a lot of people who he made promises to that he just never followed through.
Oh, that was probably 99%.
That was like a lot of like, yeah, I'll call you back next week.
And somebody snaked
I got to
him.
talk to my money guy.
How much you want to bet that's how you got caught?
Oh, yeah.
Somebody
I mean, those guys,
out.
you know how it is. Everybody's got a promise to make you. Nobody has follow through.
Yeah, everybody's posting pictures.
Everybody says, oh, I'm going to get you to the island.
Right.
Oh, we're going to have fun. Oh, it's going to be a party. And next thing you know, you're still at home.
And back then,
That's the worst. Imagine Elon Musk, the guy who he's in the files of him trying to get to the party, and he never goes to the party. So you get in trouble for being in the files, but you never even got to do the thing.
I wonder if he was half tempted to start his own Epstein Island.
I mean, come on.
Now no billionaire could buy an island.
Yeah, they could.
I mean, but if they do, bro, it's automatically, we need surveillance.
Nah, I mean, all those guys, like Mark Zuckerberg, he owns like compounds in New Zealand where it's like he owns the whole island because it's like a hidden house beneath like the ground in case there's like nuclear fallout. Those guys all own those, like they all own like bunkers now.
Imagine starting a whole civilization on your own island.
Yeah.
You're the only one in charge of the boat. You just teach them things about the world that they wouldn't know. You keep internet access away.
All right, yeah.
You could really turn something around.
Yeah, but then you're Mark Zuckerberg too, so it's like you're not good with your hands.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, just one guy decides to I'm going to be the chief now.
Well, I'm sure he'd have people carrying him around.
Oh, but how do you pay those guys once civilization has collapsed? There's no more money.
Well, no, let's say civilization's still good, but you're just on an island. You grow fruits.
They could still, if they still choke you out.
Oh, if they turn against the leader.
Yeah, I mean, that's always going to be an issue.
Wow.
Yeah, mutiny.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
I'm the captain now.
You'd have to get people that are really little.
Yeah. Mark Zuckerberg's already a small guy. He's got to get an island full of little people.
And just teach them all day.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is the problem with that level of wealth, is that when you're that wealthy and you have, like, anything you do that's, like, a little bit shady, people can think that it's going to be really shady.
Right.
So no one's ever going to, we're always going to assume these things without actually knowing them.
And if you're the boss.
Yeah. And it's like everybody's got a price. So
Man,
it's like
you
think about how much it would cost for you to shut your mouth. And it's like that's how much they can pay everybody.
That's probably where that game "Would You Suck a Dick for $1 million?" Epstein probably started it.
Oh my God, he probably played that game via email.
Can you imagine if videos started coming out of Trump just blowing over?
Oh, right, yeah. That's what they were saying in the files. That's what people thought it was. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like so much of the stuff that was like in those files with like Bill Gates and like even Trump. Trump, I really suspect, is a guy who is mostly talk. This is the kind of guy who's like, maybe you meet him, you're like in your 20s, and he's like, late 40s, 50s.
Yeah.
And he's going to brag about all these girls he had, and he does this and he does that. But he's the kind of guy where if he actually gets in the room with the girl, he's like awkward. You know what I mean? He doesn't know what to do. He's not actually confident. He's just confident when he's talking to other dudes.
Yeah, I could see that.
But I think he's the kind of guy where once he's actually on the island there, he's actually going to be like real shy.
You know what's funny is he was real good back in the day at like sounding smart.
Yeah. Well, he was like a real estate salesman. That was his job.
Yeah.
He sounds smart in the way a car salesman sounds smart.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he sounds like he knows we're going to follow this guy around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going to happen. I wish that we had that thing like Minority Report where you could just see the crime. I'm sick of the anticipation.
Well, that's the problem is we're never actually going to be done. They're never going to say, like the files already came out, but people still think there's more files.
We need something worse. Something worse will make this blow over. Or another Hawk Tuah girl.
No, but it's like people always are going to want like, everybody still thinks that there's going to be another story.
They want the videotapes.
Exactly.
There is tapes.
And they want tapes, but it's like, do you really want to see that?
Hell no.
Yeah,
dude,
exactly.
It would make me sick.
It's like that's just anybody who's actually demanding to see the videos themselves, the raw videos. It's like I don't know about that.
And you got a picture. He's all hairy and tan.
Yeah.
You don't want to see that.
Yeah. This dude is like
probably all greased up.
Yeah. It's like bad lighting. Yeah. There's like fucking sheeps and stuff everywhere.
People do messed up shit,
Goat
man.
Head. Yeah.
I could see it. That's the type of stuff I'd want to see, like the Babylon shit.
Eyes wide shut.
Yeah, like they just come out with a goat head and they're doing a seance.
Well, you want it to be something like satanic, but I think a lot of it, I bet if you watch those videos, I bet a lot of it is going to be him trying to figure out how to hook up a Bluetooth speaker. He's holding the button, and he's like, is it blinking?
Yeah.
It says it's supposed to blink twice.
Some girl tied up.
she keeps popping in. It's like, I don't know, maybe you got to charge it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the USB-C.
Yeah.
It's the other USB.
I'll put that down. That's only for ages 14 and up.
Well, it's going to be a lot of real basic shit like that. It's going to be him like on the phone trying to get tech support for his lubrication or something.
Yeah, popping shit on his nuts.
Yeah, right. Hey, what kind of coconut water you want? Yeah.
That's wild too. Thank God I never had that type of money, dude. When I was the boss at a car wash, I became a little bit of an asshole. And I couldn't imagine being young, like someone like these guys were millionaires when they were young. I mean, seriously, imagine being a millionaire in your 20s, dude. Unlimited access to anything.
Oh, yeah. Cocaine 80s.
Dude, what would you do? You give a girl a little sniff, she's yours for the night.
Right. Yeah. So how was, after this, you got to go back out, right?
Yeah, I'm going back out to same exact place.
See, that's the thing
actually.
is you spent so much time in the Caribbean. You know the vibe of being out on like a Caribbean island. You
it's fun.
You never been to the island,
right?
But you see the effect that it has on people.
It is lovely.
Once like you're in like the hustle bustle of big city life, then you get on a plane, and next thing you know, you're on a tropical island.
Yeah.
Then it's like crazy shit has to happen.
I get a little crazy.
Yeah, there's something about the you hear the maracas, you hear a little bit of a rhythm section, and
Well, what happens?
You let loose.
Really what happens is with those islands, this is what I see. Everything would be normal, but the problem is people start drinking so early on the island. There's nothing else to do.
You're dehydrated.
You're real dehydrated.
The birds look weird.
There's girls halfway dressed. I mean, dude, some of these girls get all drunk. They just take their top off and they're talking to you. And, on cruise ships, it's like security doesn't even know what to do because they could get in trouble. The girl just had her whole titty out. She's talking to me.
Oh, wow.
And I told her, I said, it's out. She goes, I know.
ma'am, this is a Carnival Cruise Line. This is a family environment.
It's like if you're a security guard, they walk the other way. They can't.
Wow.
What are they going to say to the girl?
Yeah, it's true. I mean, it's not like it's probably against the rules, but they got to like probably call their boss.
This girl had her nipple out the whole cruise. She just kept poking it out, walking around. I followed her on Instagram.
Next thing you know, you're in the files.
Yeah.
There's an email going out saying, "Oh, Dom was looking."
Guaranteed, dude.
Yep. This fucking guy's eyes.
He followed her on Instagram.
Next thing you know, you see security camera footage. People are zooming in on your face.
Oh,
and they can see your eyeballs. They're like drawing lines with like a green dot.
Yeah.
You see where he's looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's a problem.
Right at it.
Guilty.
That is crazy too. You're right.
It's just a big sign.
Well, once something's said and blows
Convicted.
up,
Yeah.
that's it. Like things blow up huge. There's no coming back from that. Even if I was innocent, let's say it was my left eye that I can't see out of.
Exactly. Yeah.
I can't be like, yeah.
I have glaucoma.
If you look at my pupil directly,
He's trying to show people your medical records.
You see her nipple the whole time.
It says cataract right here. Yeah.
I'm 40. I get it. She's 25. I'm 40.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I was looking.
She was standing in front of the men's bathroom.
She said I could look.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it's the kind of thing too where it's like you get suspected. Somebody says this happened. You immediately respond, no, it didn't happen. And then they pull out the video evidence.
Right.
They pull out the screenshots. And then you got to defend yourself. It's like that's when you end up looking, you're only going to look bad.
You can't defend yourself in anything. You ever see when like Eddie Murphy tried defending himself against picking up that?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, that was a problem. That's why it's like,
He's like, what? I can't just give somebody a ride.
We can't have fun? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was nice. Yeah. I have a 2-seater car.
Yeah, I got 8 kids. He just kept saying that. I got, you know how many kids I got?
That's funny. Whatever happened to helping somebody out?
Yeah.
It's called being a good Christian.
I wonder if he came back. See, shit like that, they never let go.
That blew over, though.
Yeah.
You watched that Netflix documentary about him? The one they put out?
I didn't see all of it. It was long.
That was great. And I mean, they can, that's his whole career right there. People don't really, people forget. The worst thing you can do is try to fight it.
Yeah.
The worst thing you can do is try to make a big deal.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, if they ever catch you in the files, just say, oh, whatever, I'm in the files.
My thing is, dude, it's like, I don't do none of those things because you never know, dude. There's sometimes I seen, one guy got put in prison. They finally found out he was innocent, but it was over like a 23andMe just because his DNA happened to be there.
Yeah.
But then he didn't even do the crime. Yeah, it's crazy when you think about all that.
Mm-hmm.
Then you definitely can't try to lie. You gotta be like, look, that was not me. That's the thing with court. They don't even let you talk. I've been to court before when they seized my phone because they thought for sure I was involved in one of the biggest drug busts going through Ohio. They thought I pulled out to block the police from this truck. Yeah. You can look it up still to this day. It's on my record. They don't let you talk in court. The judge just, your lawyer tells you the best way.
No, it's the Fifth Amendment. So
they say no contest.
Yeah.
And then, you pay a hefty fine and do a year of. But that's on my record forever. I didn't even do it. But it's like, hey, if you don't want to go to jail, you have to say you did it.
Exactly, yeah. Next thing you know, you got to snitch on your brother.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude running across town. And the funny thing is, it's like I'm showing up in, Walmart clothes. My car is a piece of shit. They got pictures of my car. You could see it's a piece of shit. And this dude's got tons of cocaine in a truck driving across. Police chase.
Oh, right, yeah.
I didn't even see him. I had no clue what was going on. It was wintertime.
Yeah. All right, well, let's plug some dates, huh?
I'll be going to Turks and Caicos. Dude, I seriously cannot wait. I'm flying into Nassau. This
one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
First stop's Turks and Caicos. I walk. It's a 45-minute walk. I walk to the airport to eat at this place. This is the restaurant.
Oh, this is the one.
Turks and Caicos Airport, man, in Provincia. Oh, you know where this is actually at? Is that island over? I think when I'm leaving, I'm going to run into Marvin or whatever his name was.
Yeah.
What was his name? I got to look it up. I want to say it was Marvin.
No. It was something else.
Melvin?
It was you and your nemesis.
I'm going to find out anyway because I think my flight leaving is his airline. Provincialis.
Yeah.
It'll come to me.
Wow.
Google Provincialis.
Oh, go any of our longtime fans. I'm sure somebody can repeat this. It was like, we had a whole episode about this.
It wasn't Ernest.
Should be exciting.
Yeah. I'm excited. I seen it on the thing. It's Provincialis. It's his airport. It's his airline. Everything.
Wow. I wonder if he remembers you.
We're going to find out. I'm bringing a hat.
This dude's got a picture of you on his fucking the desktop of his phone.
I'm definitely getting a video of him. I can't wait. His dress shoes, too.
So you're going to that, and then you come back for a few days?
I come back for about 7 days, and I'm going right back there again. Just different airline.
Oh, same place?
I'm going to Nassau and Turks and Caicos, and then home.
Oh, wow. And then you got one more, and then you're free.
Yeah, it's crazy. They're all going to the Caribbean. They all go to Amber Cove, Punta Plata. That's where that big drug bust was. I was just on that island in 2013. Those French pilots were all in on it. Remember?
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "It's not my drugs. I don't know whose drugs it is." One guy got 18 years. The pilots got like 6. And it's crazy. If you go to that airport, it is just an empty-ass airline. Looks like a Walmart parking lot. There's no way. Like, it's said to be, it's the perfect place to track drugs. They stopped all that because the fines in the U.S., a guy was telling me. So what they did in these other countries, so say somebody from another country brings drugs into the U.S., you know the U.S. fines that country.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's why now certain countries, if you get caught with marijuana, like the Bahamas, if you get caught with coke, there's no court, no nothing. You go straight to prison. You could do life. They don't risk it.
Yeah.
I even heard somebody told me Singapore is like that with weed. If you sneak Singapore into weed, you'll do life in prison.
I don't know about life, but like it's very harsh. When you go into the Singapore airport and you're coming down the escalator, it's like a giant sign saying like harsh, drug laws are very harsh.
I thought Singapore was like a country like America.
It is. It's very clean and like it's very orderly. That's why it's so clean. Is that like people know that like this is the one kind of law you can't break. Where if you even do like a little bit, it's like you are mega fucked over. Imagine
being a comedian, some dumb fuck like me. You leave Jamaica where weed's everywhere.
Yeah.
They smoke weed like cigarettes. And you accidentally put some in your bag and you fucking do life in prison.
Right.
Or coke. All these places, everybody's got the yayo.
Yeah. Man, what a life, huh?
I couldn't imagine. I was with these 2 girls. They followed some Bahama dude down the beach, bought some yayo off him. His toenails, I couldn't quit looking at how fucked up his feet were. And I'm like, you would buy something off somebody with feet like that?